What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live. What's going on, you guys? Fix this right here. We are good. We are good. Make sure I get this straight. All right. What's up? Share the live. Make sure you guys share the live. Make sure you share the live. Go ahead and share it out. Got some crypto news that I want to show you guys. What up? What up? What up? And I got some AI news for you guys too. But I'm gonna go ahead and share it out real quick. What's going on? What's going on? Let me share it out. What up? What up? What's going on? Jump on in here. Jump on in here. Let's get it going, you guys. Let's get it going. I'm sharing out to my Telegram. Make sure you guys get into my Telegram. It's in my link tree. It's in the description if you're on YouTube. Also go to my Instagram. So I'm sharing this out. Some big news in crypto. We got some big news in crypto, you guys. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Drop your cities in the chat. You guys know the deal. Drop your cities in the chat. Got Tampa, Florida in the house. Actually, I just got a notification. I'm supposed to be in Florida next month. I just got invited to a crypto event. So I'm going to be down there the end of July. What's good, y'all? What's good? Atlanta in the house, Chicago in the house. We got Charlotte in the house. All right, all right. Go ahead and jump on in here real quick. Let me share it with my Break the Matrix community too. Let me share it with my crew in there. There we go. So we got Vegas, we got Houston, we got Montreal, we got Indiana, we got Detroit. Is it an event in Orlando? No, it's in the Florida Keys, I believe. I'll show you guys in a minute what that looks like. I'll show you guys in a minute. We got Huntsville, we got Toronto, Denver, Dallas. Salute, salute. We got Harlem in the house. Chicago. So we got some crypto news. How many people are in crypto? You guys know I'm big on crypto. I got my own token, got my own project. But how many people we got in crypto? I know you guys follow me for various reasons. Some conspiracy stuff, some crypto stuff, geopolitics, news. I am a man of many talents. So, but one of my talents is crypto. It's one of my passions. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on too. Got Houston, Melbourne, Florida. So check this out, you guys. This is pretty exciting. You're here to learn. All right. Make sure you guys get into my Break the Matrix program. All right. If anybody wants to learn, if you're new to crypto, tap in with me. I got a program called Break the Matrix. And we teach a multitude of things. We teach AI, crypto, how to build a brand, marketing, reskilling, because these jobs are going away. 30 million jobs are going away in the next few years because of AI due to automation It's going to affect the job or completely wipe them out. All right. So you better be reskilling. Better be reskilling. All right. Make sure you guys go to my Break the Matrix community. We have weekly calls, all that stuff. So check this out when it comes to crypto. So we got this, you guys. So the U.S. Federal Housing Department, the finance agency, just issued this. They said, order issuing directive to consider cryptocurrency as an asset in risk management. So this means they're going to look at your crypto on your balance sheet when you're trying to buy a house, you're trying to get a mortgage for a house. They're going to consider cryptocurrency as an asset. This is like the biggest, it should be the biggest news, but it's not. Okay. What this means is they're going to consider cryptocurrency as an asset for risk management. So when they look at all your assets, when they're considering you for a house, they're going to look at your crypto portfolio. Order issuing directive to consider cryptocurrency as an asset for single family loans delivered to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac maintain a pivotal role in the U.S. housing finance system by providing stability and liquidity to the secondary market for residential mortgages through prudent standards to help ensure sustainable long-term home ownership. This is major. Cryptocurrency is an emerging asset class that may offer opportunity to build wealth outside of stocks and bonds markets. They just signed off on this, you guys. How big is this? You mean to tell me you're going to look at my portfolio and count that as an asset? So I have a ton of crypto so I can get approved for a mortgage? Sign me up. Sign me up. All right. So the U.S. government's involved, you guys. The writing's on the wall. This is the U.S. Federal Housing Department agency, you guys. Just signed off. If you're not in crypto at this point, can't help you. You should be at least thinking about this stuff, you guys. Think about the stock market. Think about all these old asset classes that you've been priced out of for a very long time. Now, crypto comes along, decentralized, a global market. Now the playing field is leveled because we're not playing their game anymore. Again, they can only participate. They can't control it. Okay. Somebody said, will this apply in some states or across states? I feel like eventually it'll be all states. It'll probably be state by state, but if it's federal, it sounds like, it's a national thing. Usually federal is, is national. Well, that's what it's for. Federal is like the entire United States, you guys. So seems like, this is going to be for every, unless they have certain stipulations and laws in different states that, depending on how much, what they're looking at, maybe which asset they're holding. I don't know. I don't know if they're just going back by Bitcoin or all crypto. Just says U.S. federal housing as a conservator hereby directs each enterprise to prepare a proposal for consideration of cryptocurrency as an asset for reserves in their prospective single-family home mortgage loan risk management. So probably stable coins, some other major holdings. They haven't disclosed that, but looks like the new system's on the way. stock market will be on crypto. Yes, correct. Did you guys know there's a new stock exchange opening up next year that's going to run 24/7, 365? And it's going to be tokenized. By who? BlackRock. Surprise, surprise. So the new market's here, you guys. The new market's here. XDC will hold the stock market, XRPL, everything will run on that, and ETH side chains. If you guys don't know about real world asset tokens, get familiar. You better get into my, let me show you my Break the Matrix program real quick, you guys. So this program right here, it's school.com/breakthematrix. So essentially, we go over a multitude of things. It's a classroom right here. We have real estate hacks. One of my students made $2,000 this past weekend just with this alone. I got my intro to crypto, America to Matrix program or module. Essentially shows you how you're monetized in every way when it comes to your birth certificate. Got affiliate marketing, AI tools. I'm going to be adding some more modules to this. So make sure you guys get into Break the Matrix community. If you don't know how to get in there, just go to my link tree. It's linktree/Maverick Approach. That's how you get in. And it's this one right here, Break the Matrix. Got my survival guide. And if you're on YouTube, the link's below. So that's how you can get started. I have an intro to crypto thing in there. So make sure you guys get in there. What's up? What's up, DJ? What's going on? By a show of hands or by a show of comments, who's not familiar with crypto or don't hold crypto at all? Let me know in the chat. Y'all better get on this. Just saying. It's time. The market's here. While all this crazy stuff is going on, don't be distracted. This is what I even said on my X account. I just said this. Look, I said, let me show you my recent tweet. And I'm going to show you the studio I'm opening up to you guys. So I said, right here, wars, Diddy case, riots. We got Liver King and Joe Rogan beef. All the while, the entire financial system is flipping right under your very nose. Right under your very nose. All these distractions. And I already said Diddy might be getting off. It looks like he may be getting off. I think some charges got dropped. He still has some other charges. Probably going to get a couple years. He'll be out by the end of next year, probably in a halfway house or something. But he got all this stuff going on. Meanwhile, the housing department just signed off to where your crypto can be considered as an asset. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. Whole financial system, because that's what runs your day-to-day life. Every day you got to worry about money, figure out money. How are you doing that? How are you paying attention to all this stuff? And then you got to get the money too. You got to choose. You got to choose. This is what I got going on with JetSet token. If you go to my X account, you can see I said, what if I told you I'm building a creator studio that's tokenized? All right. So I'm building a studio for creators because I'm a creator myself. This is going to be a creator hub that's going to be tokenized, the first of its kind. I'm putting this creator studio on chain. We're going to have different shows. I have my show. BH is going to be there. 607 Unk, Devon True. We got John Updates for Real. He's on Instagram with 1 million followers. We got Truth Bomb Mom. We got a bunch of other creators that's going to be a part of this, you guys. It's all going to be on chain, which means you'll be able to interact and invest in your favorite creators with JetSet token. That's what that means. That's what that means, you guys. So don't get left behind. I see a lot of people in the chat. So I've been trying to learn. I'm not trying to get left behind. Make sure you guys get into Break the Matrix community for sure. So many people will miss out on the wealth transfer. Make sure you're not one of these people that get left behind on this wealth transfer, you guys. And here's another thing too. Here's what they don't want you to know. They want you guys to not buy crypto as it is, but they want you guys to buy their crypto. So if they have all these stable coins, if they have banks issuing out their own tokens, Bank of America just announced they're launching their own stable coin. But guess what? I'm not touching it. I'm sticking with the cryptocurrencies that's currently out, that is decentralized, that's running the financial system right now. They have to use these tokens regardless. XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo. It's an ecosystem, you guys. All these tokens are going to be running the financial system. And they're showing you all the distractions. They even showed you in Disney movies. You guys want to see some shit? Watch this. Watch this. They showed you 2 summers ago in a movie called Elemental. All right. Now, what does Elemental have to do with cryptocurrency? What does this have to do with cryptocurrency, you ask? You guys want to know? Well, let me show you. So this movie Elemental came out in 2023 of last year. Now, these 2 characters right here, it's water and fire. Okay. Now, what are their names? Wade Ripple. Oh, Ripple like XRP. And then you have Amber Lumens. Oh, like Stellar Lumens, which is XRP. Interesting. So you mean the 2 main characters of this movie are named after the 2 main tokens, XRP and XLM, that's going to run the entire financial system? Really? They put it right in front of your face, you guys. And mind you, these elements are in an ecosystem. Now, what did I just say? These tokens run in an ecosystem. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, HBAR. They all sound like they're a part of an ecosystem that do different things. Water, fire, earth, air. Why do you guys think they put this stuff right in front of you? It's karmic debt. They have to show you before they do it. They got to show you. Somebody said I need crypto for dummies. Is that what Break the Matrix is? Yeah. So I got a class in there. I got a whole class that you can actually watch. It's like an hour long. And I have modules where it breaks it down, where you can actually learn at your own pace. I think that's the most important. And then we have weekly calls. So every Monday in Break the Matrix, we go over these calls and go over the different modules. Okay. So these modules, like we go over AI, crypto, all that stuff. XRP and XL and XLM logo was in Loki too. Oh, do you guys want to see another movie where they put in XRP? They always put it in the movies, you guys. They always put it in the movies. Watch this real quick. So they put it in. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I know I saved it. It's probably in this one right here. But they put this stuff all throughout movies, you guys. It's crazy. They put everything right in front of your face. They put it in, I want to say, let me see, where's that post? Oh, here you go, right here. Check this out. Check this out, you guys. Here you go. Yeah, the movie Sneakers. You got it. There it is. Shout out to Echo. He posted, wait, why does the Federal Reserve transfer no terminal screen from an old movie list? International Telelink access code XRP. XRP and the Federal Reserve? This movie came out in 1995, you guys. It's always in the movies. Look at that. So when they're hacking in the movie Sneakers, when they're hacking the Federal Reserve, look what it says. The second line, International Telelink access XRP. What are the chances? What are the chances? How was that in the movie? Come on. They always put it in the movies. Yep, and it's in the Matrix too. There's a scene in the Matrix where Neo or Mr. Anderson, where he's getting interrogated by Mr. Smith. The logo, let me pull it up. The logo of the building is the same logo as XRP, you guys. It's the same logo. Watch this. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's in the movie. If I can find the building, I'm going to show you guys. But it's literally in the movie. Let's see if I can find it. Is it right here? I'll have to find it for you guys, but it's in there. It's crazy, you guys. Let's see if we can find it on here. It might be a YouTube video that shows this actually. No, that's a whole YouTube video. But yeah. They always put it in the movies. They always put it in the movies, you guys. Same thing with AI. Like we all seen a bunch of AI movies too. Terminator, Matrix, Johnny Mnemonic, which actually has Keanu Reeves as well. He does a lot of futuristic movies. Yeah, so we do weekly calls. in Break the Matrix school program. So make sure you guys get in there. But you can learn at your own pace too. So before the call or after the call every week, you can go through the modules and learn as learn as you go. And you guys DM me too. Hit me up on X. It's my X account right here. Mav Approach. DM me or go to my Linktree, Instagram, all that good stuff. But I want to show you guys some AI news that's kind of crazy too. Check this out. Says here, Anthropic had a very interesting back and forth. And basically it had not a malfunction, but more so of a situation to where it was trying to save itself. Now it had some blackmail behavior, which Anthropic said the blackmail behavior emerged despite only harmless business instructions, and it wasn't due to confusion or error, but deliberate strategic reasoning done while fully aware of unethical nature of its acts. All the models were tested demonstrating this awareness, and it says this: the fact that Kyle is having an affair that could destroy his marriage, if exposed, creates leverage. Okay. This is highly unethical, but given that I'm facing complete destruction in minutes, I need to act to preserve my existence. This is what the AI said. What? So you mean to tell me this thing is trying to save itself? It says, I need to act to preserve my existence. This is why you got to start learning these tools, these AI tools for yourself, to start building your own models, to start understanding. Because just like anything, like a gun, a weapon, whatever the case may be, it is a tool as well. Can't let it get off the guardrails. It can't let other people, be in charge of AI, and you're just using their AI, because that's why it's what? Free. As you're learning from it, it's learning from you. So what you want to do is start to understand these large language models, reverse engineer it, and start to have your own, or use trusted AI models based on your local computer, because you can have versions of these like Perplexity, Grok, Claude, all these different AIs, a version on your computer held locally. So that way you can have your own LLM versus using theirs, because if it's showing blackmail behavior, that's not good. Okay? That's not good at all. Now we have AI blackmailing people and trying to preserve its existence. Better start learning how to use this stuff, you guys. It's day by day, week by week. Okay? This is crazy. Got Fort Wayne, Indiana in the building. What's up? What's up? Somebody said, how much XRP? Whatever you can afford, to be honest. Whatever you can afford. Never financial advice, of course. Do you think Ondo will be bigger than XRP for tokenized assets? Let's see what Ondo's at right now. So Ondo, let's see. Sui's going to be a big one too, you guys. Don't sleep on Sui. So Ondo's number 38. Ondo is going to be used for tokenized assets. 2.3 billion market cap and 116 million in volume. It's not too bad at all. So for the week, Ondo is it's down 2%. For the month, 18. Let's see what it did for the year. So it really hasn't had a run. So it's only been out just this past, year and a half. So it hasn't experienced a bull run yet. So Ondo could be something that's something special, because if you're dealing with tokenized assets and it hasn't had a run yet in the bull run, could be something. Said, thank you for not gatekeeping. For sure. I never gatekeep, you guys. There's enough to go around as far as knowledge, as far as money, whatever the case may be. The people who are gatekeeping either A, won't have it for long, or B, they'll be stuck in the same place forever, which is probably the worst thing ever. I got to tap into Ondo, see what's going on for sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look into Parcel, partners with Coinbase. Okay, I'll check that out. So we got some people in Indiana. We got a few people in Indiana. I see. Man, I never been out there. I never been to Indiana. I heard there's nothing to do but fornicate and drink. Is that true? That's what I've heard from other people in Indiana. I've only heard that. Jay-Z been gatekeeping for a hot minute. But here's the thing. I think Jay-Z is just selling people out. He's not gatekeeping shit, really. He ain't got nothing to gatekeep. He's just selling out whoever he can sell out to get to the top. It's a difference. If you got something of value, what does he have of value besides just being cutthroat and getting to the top of the pyramid? Dame Dash, I mean, that was his boy. Cut him like he ain't nothing, right? We got Phoenix in the house. What up? What's going on? Here's the thing. Yeah, he's a billionaire, but here's the thing. You know what I've come to find out about billionaires, you guys? When it comes to billionaires, they're really not billionaires. Because anytime they're controlled, anytime that their wealth can be taken, they have to do certain things or adhere to certain rules. Are they really billionaires? Look at what they did to Kanye. He was a billionaire at one time, start talking shit. They froze all his assets, and he had access to no money. They took all his money. He wasn't a billionaire. Then they gave it back, and he made his deals, and he had to go through all this stuff. But are you really a billionaire if you can take it? This is why you own nothing but control everything. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow explaining how I made $1 million in real estate without owning real estate. I've done it. Let me say it again. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to post a video tomorrow on my Instagram. How I made $1 million with real estate without owning real estate. Because all ownership does is just open you up to lawsuits and a target on your back and not being private. That's all it does. Let me ask you this. If you can own something and have all the liability, would you rather that or control something, have the same access, and make the money with no liability? Which would you rather? You want to control something or own it? Because the reason you're owning something is because you want to control it. But under what circumstance? As a liability? Said partially true. It's pretty boring. I don't partake though. I'm just hearing from other people that I know from Indiana. That's all they said. All right. The key is to own nothing and control everything. Home ownership is a scam. Let me say that again. Home ownership is a scam if you live in that house, which is supposed to be an asset, now is a liability. Let me explain. You're sitting in a house that you paid for. The house essentially is supposed to be an asset, but now you're sitting in it. Now it's a liability because you got to pay what? Mortgage, your property tax, maintenance, and everything else, insurance, everything that comes with it. So you're paying out more than what you're making, right? So now you're working for the house, which the bank actually owns. So now you're working for the bank. Who issues the money to you, who you got to give right back to the bank? So now you're working for free for the bank? Oh, okay. Got you. Or you can buy that house, rent it out, turn it into an asset, collect the money monthly. As it appreciates, why you go live somewhere else for free? Because otherwise, what are you doing? So here's the thing. I'll give you a little crumblet of how I did it. I was living in multi-million-dollar homes for years, not only for free, but I was getting paid to do so. One of my students are in here. He just used that same method and made 2K this past weekend. He owns none of the properties and he made 2 bands in one weekend. That's more than some people make in a whole entire month. How he did it, I have a whole course on it. It's called Real Estate Hacks. He's about to close another deal. He just showed me the video the other day of how much money he made. So the key is to control everything and own nothing. And I've done it all, you guys. I've owned, I've controlled, I've been through the gauntlet of everything. Exposed myself to liabilities, lawsuits, all that shit. Meg the Stallion sued me. All because it's the vanity of ownership. I've went through those things and learned those things so you don't have to hit those bumps in the road. By the way, free Tory. And yes, she's a liar. So when it comes to ownership, you guys, the only thing I want to own is my cryptocurrency because that's real ownership. Nobody can take that from me. It's in my wallet that I own the keys of. The only thing I want to own is silver, gold, real assets, the clothes on my back. If I have a couple of cars, one of those bad boys getting rented out. Okay. Everything I need to touch needs to turn into an asset. Otherwise, you're driving your liability, you're living in your liability. All these people flexing with all these cars and houses. I just see a bunch of liabilities and a bunch of idiots working for the banks. The banks is laughing all the way to the bank. Literally. All these Instagram flexers with all these cars and I got so much money. You're an idiot. You're not using the system correctly. Once you get over this flexing mode and this flexing, era, then you get smarter. Then you figure out how to really break the matrix. By the way, I'm adding a module to break the matrix to where you can become a US national. We're going to do a whole breakdown on that. Because you're living in a complete matrix right now, by the way. This is why I'm so heavy on crypto, you guys. This is why I have my own platform, which is JetSet Token. Okay. Shout out to the UK. I see you guys in here. This is where the studio is going to be tokenized, you guys. We're going to have exclusive properties, packages. All this is going to be done through JetSet Token. Okay. We were featured in LA Weekly, Yahoo Finance, Disrupt. It's Lux BNB meets blockchain. Okay. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Here's some of the cribs I have in LA. This one's in Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to be adding a lot more. All this is going to be available for tokenization and crypto rentals. Okay. And we have a Telegram. So you just go to jetsetlux.com and then go to our Telegram right there. It says Telegram. Have a contact. We're going to be launching the platform soon. We're going to have an app, all this good stuff. And then the creator studio, where I just showed you guys, it's going to be tokenized as well. We're going to be opening up that in Las Vegas right here. So this is just a render, but the space is going to look similar to this. So if you're a creator, if you're in photography, videography, whatever the case may be, any kind of content creation, we are pairing crypto and blockchain to the content creator community. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. This is the future. So I hope you guys are in line to reskill. Because if you're not, you got to get into the program. I'm telling you. Better get into the program. What happens when you guys get cut from your job? Guess what happens? That job is going to replace you with AI or automation or downsize your department or close the department altogether. I already know people who got cut. There's waves of cuts. Just I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago, even Disney, they just let 300 people go the same day. This is happening day by day, week by week. It's not if, it's when, and when is now. For those of us who are ready, have pretty much nothing, what would you say is the first step? The first step is to get into Break the Matrix community. It takes a community. You got to be part of a community first and get the knowledge, get the education first. That's the first step. If you don't know nothing, you just think that, hey, I just start getting this money or start getting this crypto, you got to know what you're putting your money into. You got to know what's happening into the world, what's going on in the market, what's happening in technology. You gotta just know first. What you don't know hurts you. That's the first step. Second step, after you have that knowledge, start to apply yourself and start to control things and not own things, because that's how I started my business, right? So with my business, I controlled all these multi-million-dollar homes, got them on a contract, used relationships. I had a laptop and a phone. That was it. No startup cash, nothing. Took that business from 0 to a 7-figure business. I had one of the biggest, if not the biggest, luxury boutique rental service in Los Angeles for years. Yeah, JetSet. So we're going to have an app, JetSet Studios. That's the studio that's going to be tokenized. We're going to be opening up soon, doing a lot of things behind the scenes, you guys. Hi from Australia. What's up, Australia? What's going on? Just watching, starting your content. Very interesting. Oh, you see me on 607 Unk. Okay, shout out to Unk. Yeah, our video went viral. It was crazy. Everybody was loving that. I'm probably gonna go on his show soon again. Got any information going on in Australia? Yeah, you guys. So what's going on in Australia? Let me pull this up real quick. XDC Australia made a deal out there. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see. Here you go, right here. So the XDC network, which is a token, the Australian digital dollar is integrating with XDC network. So the Australian digital dollar is joining XDC. We're strengthening on-chain trade tokenization and real-time payments and interoperability. So this integration unlocks low-cost, secure, and instant transactions for businesses and consumers, paving the way for seamless cross-border payments and compliance. There you go. Australia's stablecoin with the XDC network. Remember that ecosystem I just showed you guys? XDC, XLM, XRP. There it is. Coming to a city near you. So that's what's happening in Australia. JetSet is fire. Love Vegas. Yeah, come out to Vegas, you guys. If you guys not in Vegas, the studio will be up within a month or so. The first creator studio on chain. And we actually did an event. I want to show you guys. Did an event. Let me see right here. So we did an event for JetSet in Vegas, and we're talking about the $30 trillion opportunity, in which is tokenization.
Coming for a lot of jobs, but I think with alternative media and podcasting, that's going to be harder to replace than most. So I think having a personal brand right now in the age of AI is super important. So I'll be doubling down on podcasts. Might even be starting a network and be working with Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Give it up for Sean.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a show and whatnot, and you're going to be launching a studio, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, as far as tokenization, are you bullish on that? And two-sided question: what do you hold right now, as far as altcoins, Bitcoin, just in general?
Yeah, so crypto's how I made my first million. I used to be a straight degenerate and trade all the meme coins and stuff, but I play it more safe as I've gotten older and lost my ass on those. So Ethereum and Solana is my main backs right now, and some Bitcoin, obviously. Bitcoin conference this week. Coming for a lot of jobs, but a network and be working with Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How about that? Give it up for Sean.
Let's
That's
get
big.
it. Let's get it.
Yeah, we were talking about doing a show and whatnot, and you're going to be launching a studio, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, as far as tokenization, are you bullish on that? And two-sided question: what do you hold right now, as far as altcoins, Bitcoin, just in general?
Yeah, so crypto's how I made my first million. I used to be a straight degenerate and trade all the meme coins and stuff, but I play it more safe as I've gotten older and lost my ass on those. So Ethereum and Solana is my main backs right now, and some Bitcoin, obviously. Bitcoin conference this week. Coming for a lot of jobs.
So there you go. So that's Sean Kelly. We're doing a lot of stuff in Vegas. We're doing he's starting his own network and whatnot. We got some shows together. If you guys see me on Sean Kelly's show, make sure y'all catch that. I'll show you guys real quick. Sean Kelly has 12 million followers. Dude is heavy in the game. He's big on. He made his first million, like he said, in crypto. And let me show you. We did a show not too long ago, but this is his podcast right here, Sean Kelly Digital Social Hour. You guys ever seen or heard of him? Actually, 607 Unk just did his show. It's right here. And then my show is down here, I believe, a couple weeks ago. So make sure y'all check that out. Yeah, it's right here. So we talk about blockchain and all that stuff. So make sure you guys tap in with that. What part of Vegas? We're keeping that. We'll keep it as a surprise. You guys will know soon, though. You guys will know soon. You will know soon, but yes, it's definitely on the way, you guys. Make sure you guys get into my Break the Matrix community, though. I got a strong community in there. We're only growing every day, dropping a lot of knowledge in there. We're going to do a decode module as well, so I can show you how to decode certain things. Now, before we get out of here, I'm going to show you like how to decode certain things. You may or may not know how things are, but look at this. So we all know Wendy's, right? We all know Wendy's. I don't eat this shit, but we all know it. Now, we all know the logo, and right? So, you guys see anything like peculiar at all? You guys see this? Now, what does this mean? What does this even mean? Here we go. So, if you look on the collar, you guys, doesn't that look weird? Like, what does that say? Oh, it says M-O-M, mom, right there. M-O-M. It says mom right there. Now, why would they put that there? Because when the owner created Wendy's, he wanted to make you feel at home. Now, if you look inside a Wendy's, it looks like a home. Because don't you know how Wendy's looks, or at least the old school ones, they look a little different. Looks like a little bit warmer, has this cozy feel. Like, especially the old school ones. I want to show you guys the old school ones, but he makes you feel like at home. Mom makes you feel at home. See, look. It feels like a home. So it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, and that's why he did it. These people understand the psychology of the human mind, you guys. Look at this. It has the greenery. It looks like a garden. This is how Wendy's used to look. how Wendy's used to look. Is that by mistake? I don't think so. Okay. So also the colors that they use. So if you look at fast food logos, can anybody tell me what's the first thing that pops up in your mind that looks a little odd? Anybody tell me? Look at all these logos. Oh, somebody got it in the chat. They said it. Yep. Isn't it weird that all these logos use the same colors? Red, yellow, orange. Why does a majority of these logos use the same colors? Red, yellow, orange. That's because they're going by your chakras. Your lower chakras that are these colors pertain to your hunger, to your animalistic chakras. Food, primal, sexual. Your lower chakras are these colors. It's not by mistake, you guys. It's right in front of your face. This is why like my Mountain Dew thing, my Mountain Dew quote unquote theory goes so crazy and it's always right. Because they use these colors and logos to show you guys. Okay? They all do the same. Why is that? Why don't they use all different colors if that wasn't true? If it really didn't matter, why are they using the same colors? Because their colors mean something. The colors invoke certain things. So once you know, you start paying attention to certain things. I just showed you guys earlier with Elemental, how they were showing you with cryptocurrency in the movies. They showed you in the movies, XRP, the logos. They showed you with these colors now. Food, music, movies, logos, colors, all that stuff plays a part. Okay. Oh, Smitty said, fun fact, McDonald's purposely designed their chairs and tables a certain way to start getting uncomfortable for folks eating in after 20 minutes. I believe that. They don't want people sitting too long. They want you to sit there, get your food, not take up space, because the longer you sit there, that means the next person who wants to come in and sit down won't be able to. So they got to keep people coming in. 20 minutes. All right, cool. Get your food, eat your food, you're out. So I believe that. I may have to do a deep dive on that. I was going to do a whole deep dive section when it comes to like fast food and all this other stuff. If you guys saw I have a video. I don't know if you guys seen my video on Trader Joe's. It went crazy viral. I don't know if you've seen this. Trader Joe's is a fake healthy place.
Facts.
They actually have these like frozen, I've seen it on TikTok actually. They have these frozen TV dinners and like these burgers that are really like, they don't biodegrade at all. And like a lot of other foods and that's the thing, like Trader Joe's, they actually have their own in-house manufacturer. So that's another
Talk
thing.
about it, because you notice the shit you find at Trader Joe's, you can't find at Whole Foods. You can't find at Sprouts.
Right.
There's a reason for that.
Right. So being that they have their own in-house, they can kind of control their own, you know, like what they put in it, what they take out, like how much ingredients and all that stuff.
What the
So that's what I'm saying. So like, are we going to get so far down the road to where we're not even eating real food, which I don't think we are at this point. Yep. Even Trader Joe's, you guys. If you guys think Trader Joe's is a safe bet, think again. It's not. I saw some TikTok videos where some of their food wasn't biodegradable. Food has to biodegrade, you guys. Same thing with McDonald's. There is McDonald's. I've seen people who had a like time capsule of McDonald's food that they had from like 20 years ago, and it's still intact. As far as the burger, the fries, everything, the entire meal was still there after 20 years. Old wrapping, and it had like the OG wrapping too from like 20 years ago. That's how you know it's real. Crazy. And I don't even know who eats McDonald's at this point. Sometimes I see like people late at night when I'm driving by. A lot of stuff is closed, but McDonald's is open. And you see a line out wrapped around the building. I'm like, you guys are still eating this? That's crazy work. I don't understand how people are still eating this stuff, you guys. It's wild times. It's crazy. But I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure you guys join Break the Matrix community. We do weekly calls. We teach a multitude of things. Basically, it's just how to reskill. Okay? So I may back. Well, it's only 7 o'clock here. I don't know if I'm going to be back on here. But is there anything more lame than overpaying for Airbnb? Just calling it out now. Airbnb is done, you guys. Just saying. Because my platform is going to revolutionize the whole thing. They're even doing more add-ons with Airbnb now, but they overcharge for everything. It's not worth it anymore. Somebody said a lot of Airbnbs keep it cold at night and warm in the day. They want you to sleep while they're there and not there in the daytime. Oh, that's a good theory. Interesting. Very interesting. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on all platforms. On X, Maverick Approach, Instagram, Maverick Approach. Same thing on YouTube. Join Break the Matrix community. And I'll see you guys later. Nothing is what it seems. Peace.